intrinsic, intrinsic, intrinsic.
It refers to a quality or property that is inherent or essential to something, rather than being acquired or added from outside. Here is a sample sentence. The intrinsic value of the company, as measured by its financial performance and growth prospects, far exceeded its market value. In this example, intrinsic refers to the inherent or essential qualities of something, in this case the company's value, rather than any external or superficial characteristics.
Introspective, introspective, introspective.
It refers to having a thoughtful and reflective quality, characterized by a tendency to examine one's own thoughts, feelings, and motivations in a calm and analytical manner. Here's a sample sentence. After a long and grueling semester, she took some time to be introspective, reflecting on her experiences and goals in order to better understand herself. This sentence demonstrates how introspective can be used to describe someone who is engaged in thoughtful self-reflection.
Introvert, introvert, introvert.
It refers to a person who tends to be quiet, reserved, and prefers to spend time alone rather than in large social groups. Here is a sample sentence. After a long day, she often retreated to her quiet apartment and spent hours alone, recharging as an introvert. This sentence illustrates how someone who is an introvert might behave in a way that is typical for them.
Intrude, intrude, intrude.
It refers to entering or coming into a place, conversation, or situation uninvited or unwanted. Here is a sample sentence. The loud music from next door began to intrude on our peaceful evening, making it difficult to concentrate. In this example, intrude means to enter or interfere with something, in this case, the peaceful evening, in an unwelcome way.
Intuition, intuition, intuition.
It refers to a feeling or perception that is not based on conscious reasoning or evidence, but rather on a subconscious sense or instinct. Here is a sample sentence. She had an intuition that something was off about her new boss, and it wasn't until she saw him yelling at an employee on their first day that she realized why. This sentence illustrates how intuition can refer to a feeling or sense that something is true or likely, even if you can't quite put your finger on why.
Inundate, inundate, inundate.
It refers to overwhelming or flooding something, such as a place, person, or situation, with a large amount of something else, like water, people, or information. Here is a sample sentence for the word inundate. The news of the hurricane's massive flooding inundated social media, with photos and videos of people evacuating their homes. In this sentence, the verb inundate means to overwhelm or flood something, in this case, social media, with a large amount of information.
Invalidate, invalidate, invalidate.
It refers to making something, such as a law, contract, or test result, officially not valid or effective. Here's a sample sentence. The judge's ruling invalidated the company's patent, allowing competitors to use the technology without fear of legal repercussions.
Invective, invective, invective.
It refers to harsh, abusive, or vitriolic language used to criticize or attack someone. Here is a sample sentence. The politician's opponent unleashed a scathing invective against her, accusing her of corruption and dishonesty in front of a live television audience. In this example, the scathing invective refers to a strong verbal attack or criticism that is often harsh and personal.
Inverse, inverse, inverse.
It refers to a quantity that is one divided by another, or a mathematical operation that reverses the effect of another operation. Here is a sample sentence. The inverse of the function was calculated to determine its original input value. In this example, inverse refers to the mathematical concept of reversing or undoing an operation.
Invert, invert, invert.
It refers to turning or reversing something, such as a direction, order, or function. Here's a sample sentence. The photographer had to invert the image on the camera screen so that it was right side up. In this example, invert means to turn something upside down or reverse its orientation.